Hello everyone, in this video we will see what is Clipboard AI. There has been a lot of talks recently about the usage and capabilities of Clipboard AI. So in this video we will see what exactly it is. So Clipboard AI, it is one of the key product from Forward 6, and more to that, it has been recognized as one of the innovative product from Time magazine. So coming into the actual of Clipboard AI, it is nothing but a desktop application. You have to install that on your Windows machine. And the major task or the major function of your Clipboard AI is to copy paste your data, but it does that intelligently using different machine learning model behind the scenes. Now Clipboard AI, it is powered with the most advanced UI automation of UiPath. So it has a capability where it can scrape the data out of any application. It can update the data into any particular destination system. And more to that, it has a capability where it can work with documents. Now with the document, it is not only limited to your digital documents or your digital PDFs. It can work even with your scanned document, even with the handwritten documents. And more to that, it can work with your images, with your unstructured documents. And more to that, it has an GenAI capabilities built within the platform, where if you want to extract the specific entities from your unstructured document or your unstructured text, you can just simply write a prompt and the Clipboard AI will be able to get or the data out of it. So next we will see how the Clipboard AI works behind the scene. At the very first step, you have to highlight your source system where you want to scrape the data out. Now it can be your Excel file, it can be your different web application or your desktop application. It has no such limitation, and it can even work with your documents. After that, you just have to highlight your destination place where you want to paste the data. Now here, after you do that, first it will identify the destination schema. The next it will map or it will match your source and the destination schema. Let's say you are filling out an account opening form, right? So in this, let's say your source is an Excel file which contains all the detail in a column. Now the Clipboard AI will be able to read that information and it will search for the specific information in your destination field, and it will automatically map them. And finally, you can review the results of the mapper in a mapper interface. If needed, you can change the mapping. And once you feel the mapping is good enough, you can go ahead and paste the data. So that's how it intelligently copies the data from your source system and puts it into your destination system. So the next we will see how you can install and get started with Clipboard AI. So as a very first step, you need to get into your any web browser and search for Clipboard AI. Here you can go to this particular link and you can click on try it now. Once it is downloaded, you can directly get ahead and install it. With this, your Clipboard AI is installed on your Windows machine. So as the next thing, you can launch the application. So once Clipboard AI is installed and it is launched, it will sit on top of your desktop in this particular way. So you can use it to copy the entire window, or if you want to copy a specific part of your window, you can do that. So now the Clipboard AI can be used for your daily repetitive work, and we'll be going through all of them in which you can leverage your Clipboard AI capabilities. As a very first step, we will see of how you can use Clipboard AI in a pattern where you're reading your information from an Excel file and putting it out into a web application. In this example, I have my data available in this spreadsheet, and my task is to get into this web portal, and I want to fill this information from the spreadsheet. So as the first thing of using the Clipboard AI, you can just select the data you want to copy, right? And you can click on copy cells from the top, or alternatively, you can send a shortcut Ctrl-Alt-C, right? So the source data has been copied. Now I'll be getting into my destination system, and all I have to do is click on paste in form. Now I can do that automatically, or otherwise I can just click on paste with mapper. Now if I do this, it will open up the mapper interface, and here you can see how it was able to map the source as well as the destination, right? And I can just verify if all the things are good, or if not, if I want to change certain things, I can just do that from here, right? And if I'm confident that all this data has been perfectly mapped, I can click on paste data. By this, it was automatically able to paste the data into my destination system, and I can submit a loan request. Now what if I want to copy all the data one by one into a destination place? So yeah, Clipboard AI has the ability to do that. So in this case, all I have to do is copy the entire records which I want to paste, then copy them. So here I'll be sending an hotkey Ctrl-Alt-C. Then I'll be getting into my destination system, and here I'll be doing Ctrl-Alt-V. Right? So the first data was updated in my source system. I will be clicking on submit loan application. Now while the other record has to be updated, the Clipboard AI will get into a pause mode. Then if I want to paste my second records, I can click on paste data. Yes, the second record has been updated. Similarly, I'll be continuing the same process for the rest of the records. And it was able to do all of them with 100% accuracy, and you can see the speed of the execution. It really eliminated the work from me to manually copy paste and move the data into different systems. In the next example, we can see how we can get a data from a website and put it on into a Excel file. So here is a website I'm using for this demo. It randomly generates some details about an individual, and here is a list of fields which I'm interested to extract. So again, I will get started by copying the data from my source system, which is this website. I'll be doing a global shortcut. Yes, my data is copied. The next thing, I'll be going into my destination, which is my Excel file, and will be doing global shortcut, that is Ctrl-Alt-V. And here it is. It was automatically able to get the source and the destination again and map them without having me to intervene. Now let us verify if all the details are correct. So the name, it was able to capture. The birth date as well as the email is perfect. Phone number and the company also sounds good. Right, now let us give a try with another example. Again, I'll be doing a shortcut to copy, and I'll be coming to my Excel file and pasting the data. And here you can see my second data has been added to my Excel file, and you can see how cool it was. In our next example, we have the details available in a document, and I want to get this information into an Excel spreadsheet. Now, as you can see in this document, it is actually an invoice, and it is a scanned invoice. I'm not able to select any of the fields from this document. And if I want to copy, or if I want to just get this data into a spreadsheet, I have to manually type in all the information, and you can see how hectic it will be. Now using Clipboard AI, again I'll be getting into this, and I'll be copying the information out of here. And here it is. It just took some seconds, and I'll be getting into this Excel file. And if you can notice in this Excel file, I have not defined any of the fields or any of the columns here. Now let us see if I just paste the data, what comes up. So first, it was able to put in all the field level information first, and after that, it was able to get even the line item information as well, right? And if you can see here, it was able to get pretty much of all the information that was available in this document, right? Right from the vendor name till the amount, the billing address, the payment terms, all I can see was able to extract pretty much perfectly. And apart from that, it had 3 different line items, and it was able to extract them pretty much well. Now in this example, it was able to do this part of copy pasting using different ways. So first, using OCR, it was able to read the scanned document. Second, since it was an invoice, it was automatically able to classify this document as an invoice, and it queried a machine learning invoice model through which it was able to extract all the information out from this document. And the third, finally, using the power of UI automation, it was able to paste all the information to this Excel file. Now if I just want to validate that, I can just go ahead and click on paste with mapper. And here, if you can click on this at the top change, it will just give you the different type of machine learning model that is available behind the scene, by which the Clipboard AI it is able to predict the source system and is able to extract the key entity information out. And using this invoice model, it was able to extract all the information out. Similarly, if you're dealing with plain text, more like an article or a blog, you can go with the plain text. Let's say if your information is mostly into a tabular format, you can go with the table and name value pair. And let's say if you're dealing with certain document like the bill of lading or claim purpose, you can use the semi-structured format. So in the next example, here is a pattern where you want to copy a data from an image. Now, copying a data or getting a data from an image is always been a challenging work to do so, right? Because you want to manually type in all the information by looking into that image. Now, again, using this power of Clipboard AI, I can do that smartly. So here in this example, I'll be going ahead and I'll be copying the specific region in this case, right? And in this case, I want to write this information to a notepad. So I'll be opening up a notepad, and in this, I'll be pasting the data. Now, likely in this scenario, which is an unstructured text or unstructured source, it will open up this mapper interface where you can write a prompt. Now here is where you can get the power of the GenAI capability. You can write a prompt to extract the specific piece of information. In this case, I will write a prompt to extract all the information. And as you can see, it was able to pick up all the information from that image, and I'll click on page data. Right. Now let's say if I want to extract only a specific part of information, let's say I want to extract what is the third law. I can give a prompt stating to extract just the third law. Here it is. Now here, using the power of GenAI, you can intelligently extract information even from an unstructured data source. So right now, the GenAI capability is readily available inside your Clipboard AI. So you can deal with any of your unstructured text, and using prompts, you can intelligently extract the data that you're looking out for. In this example, we can see how Clipboard AI can help us in the case of a legal document. Now, legal documents are completely an unstructured document, and it can contain several number of pages, right? And let's say if I want to get information of a particular clause, then it is a tedious task to go through all the number of pages and get my information. Now I can handle this work very smartly by using Clipboard AI. So here I can get started by copying the information from my legal document. And once that is done, I can just directly get into my destination place where I want to paste the data, right? Now, since this is an unstructured document, if I just paste the data, it might ask for a prompt. So here in this case, it read the information as a receipt, but it is not actually a receipt. So I can get ahead and make this to be read as a plain text. Now, once that is done, I can just give a prompt since it is an unstructured data, right? First, I want to extract this development commercialization clause. So I'll be getting ahead and I'll be putting that into this mapper interface. And it gave me the values within a second, right? I'll be going ahead and paste the data. Similarly, let's say I want to extract the ownership and the licensing right. I'll be copying that. Again, I'll be pasting the data. I'll be using Ctrl-Alt-V. And in this case, I'll give a specific prompt. Here it is. And again, I'll click on paste data. And finally, let's say I want to extract the information that is available almost at the end of the page, right? Let's say this term and termination here. If I just scroll down the document, the term and termination is available right at the end of the page. Here it is, correct? But if I want to extract this as well, and I can give this prompt, what is the term and termination? So even if the information is available at the end of the page, or no matter where is the information available, Clipboard AI will be able to get the information, and you can use that information according to your own need. Now this is just one part of it where you can give your prompt and you can get the information out. Now let's say I already have a predefined field that you want to extract from this legal document, and in this case I put down that into an Excel file, and let's say I want to extract the information out from this document, correct? Instead of giving the direct prompt. So here also I can achieve the same. I'll be going ahead with the document. I'll be copying the information again using Ctrl Alt C. Then coming back to my Excel file, if I do Ctrl Alt V here, yes, after I changed it to read as a plain text, and you can see rightly it was able to pick the information that was required. So that's the power of Clipboard AI.